We got engaged. You guys going to get married?
Eventually, yes.
I can't say anything good now. I don't like to even see Sunny face now. Leave me alone.
Sunny and Via's love story has taken a dramatic turn with their recent engagement, but not everyone's celebrating. Sunny's father, a man known for his strict and conservative values, wasn't thrilled about Via as a girlfriend, and now as a fiancée. Let's just say the man holds grudges. So, here's the million-dollar question. Is Sunny and Via's relationship strong enough to survive a potential war with his family? Or will love crumble under the weight of disapproval?
Via want to apologize to my father. She's bringing cake for a peace offering. If my father doesn't accept Via, I don't know what is going to happen to me and my father's relationship.
Let's rewind for a moment. After Sunny put a ring on Via's finger, the honeymoon phase was short-lived. Via, excited and eager to share the news, wanted Sunny to tell his dad immediately. But Sunny, he was hoping to keep things quiet for a while, maybe forever. He knows his dad better than anyone and felt that time might heal the wounds from their rocky first meeting. But Via wasn't about to sit around and wait. She came up with a plan, a peace offering in the form of a cake. To her, a heartfelt apology paired with something sweet might melt the icy tension. If we give Sunny's dad a cake, he'll forgive me for walking out, she insisted.
If we give Sunny's dad a cake, he will accept my apology for walking out. I mean, if I was gonna eat cake, I'm not gonna be mad at somebody, especially if it's chocolate cake.
And let's be honest, who can stay mad while eating chocolate cake? But Sunny wasn't convinced. Here's the catch. Sunny's dad has no idea this engagement was even in the works. Sunny never discussed his intentions, never hinted at his plan to propose. Dropping this bombshell without warning, Sunny knew it wouldn't end well. But Via, she wasn't grasping the severity of the situation. This isn't just about cake or apologies. Sunny's dad is a man of principle, someone who doesn't forgive or forget easily. He's strict, set in his ways, and definitely not the type to be swayed by sweets. Via, however, was about to experience firsthand just how complicated things could get between Sunny and his father.
We brought you cake.
Cake. Okay. Let me drink tea first. Then I got energy to talk.
Via's attempt at a peace offering to Sunny's dad has gone terribly wrong. Instead of sweetening the situation, it left Sunny's dad fuming. And honestly, it seems like he's not ready to forgive or forget. Sunny's dad has been holding on to some major resentment ever since their last meeting. Apparently, he found Via's decision to leave mid-conversation and not return downright rude and disrespectful. Now, imagine his reaction when Via showed up with a cake, hoping to patch things up. Instead of seeing it as a genuine olive branch, Sunny's dad took it as an insult. In his words, "Why bring me cake when you've done so many wrong things?"
Why should you give me cake? So you did so many wrong things and you come with a cake, big cake, a small cake, whatever. I'm thinking that girl is not so good.
Ouch. But wait, there's more. Before we paint Via as the bad guy, let's not forget Sunny's dad hasn't exactly been a saint. From comments about Via's tattoos and religion to his judgmental attitude about her lifestyle, it's clear she had every reason to walk out of that meeting. Yet somehow, Via found herself apologizing, saying, "I just wanted to explain that it wasn't your fault. I felt like my religion was being attacked."
I just wanted to say sorry for just walking out that day, and I wanted to explain to you that it wasn't your fault, but my religion I felt like was being attacked.
Despite her heartfelt attempt to open up and even share her struggles with anxiety, Sunny's dad just wasn't having it. And here's the kicker. Sunny's dad doesn't even understand the concept of anxiety. Mental health? Not exactly a topic he's familiar with, let alone sympathetic to. In his eyes, her apology and explanation meant nothing.
Like, I didn't plan on for it to happen, so I don't think it's gonna happen again. But it's not like I could just be like, "Oh, turn off my anxiety."
It's too late for apologies, he declared, shutting down any chance of reconciliation.
It's too late?
Mm-hmm.
For what? To apologize?
Mm-hmm.
Harsh, right? But Sunny's dad is firm. First impressions matter. And for him, Via has already failed. Things took an even bigger turn when Sunny dropped a bombshell. He and Via are engaged.
We got engaged. You guys going to get married?
Eventually, yes.
Yes, you heard that right. Sunny decided to go public with their plans to tie the knot. But instead of a joyful reaction, Sunny's dad was utterly speechless. He sat there, shaking his head in disbelief, almost as if he thought denying it hard enough could make it untrue. And here's where it gets really messy. Sunny's dad isn't just against their relationship. He outright wants Via out of his son's life.
We just want like a successful relationship, and we want I really would want his family to accept our relationship. I want you to accept our relationship.
Via, meanwhile, is desperate for some form of acceptance, saying, "We just want his family to support our relationship." But it's clear this is going to be anything but smooth sailing. Against the backdrop of tradition and religious expectations, Sunny made a promise he couldn't keep, a promise that Via wouldn't need to convert. Now, that single decision has thrown them into chaos, with his father demanding answers and threatening to tear everything apart. The turning point came during an intense confrontation when Sunny's dad, visibly frustrated, turned to Via and asked the inevitable, "Are you going to convert?"
But are you going to convert?
When Sunny proposed to me, we talked about that I didn't need to convert.
Why you say like that?
Shocked, Via stood her ground, pointing out that Sunny had assured her this wouldn't be necessary. But Sunny's dad wasn't buying it. "If you don't convert," he warned, "you'll shame us. Everyone will look down on our family." It was clear. Religion wasn't just a preference, it was a matter of family honor. What makes this even messier is Sunny's role in it all. He knew exactly how his family would react. He knew his father's strict stance on interfaith relationships. And yet, he promised Via she wouldn't need to change her beliefs, banking on the hope that she might eventually do it anyway. Was it naive, reckless, or just selfish? Now Via finds herself caught in an impossible dilemma.
Unacceptable. It's totally wrong, totally not good. If the man is Muslim, the woman have to follow the man.
Should she compromise her faith to stay with Sunny, or stand firm and risk losing him? Meanwhile, Sunny's dad has made it clear there's no middle ground. "Maybe you go your way and I go mine," he said, leaving no room for negotiation.
Maybe you have to go your way. Maybe I have to go my way. Do you get me what I'm saying?
This isn't just a clash between two people, it's a battle of values, promises, and traditions. Sunny's decision to propose without fully considering the fallout has left both him and Via in a no-win situation. And with his dad prepared to take drastic measures to protect the family's reputation, it's hard to see how this ends well.
So don't count me for anything in future.
I told you this is gonna happen. And I told you I needed time to do that.
Sunny's dad has made his position crystal clear. If Sunny marries Via, he'll be cut off from the family entirely. No support, no connection, nothing. This is exactly what Sunny feared, and it's why he hesitated to confront his dad. But even Sunny didn't expect his father's response to be this brutal. The moment is heavy as his dad declares that Sunny will mean nothing to him if he goes through with the marriage. Via breaks down in tears, and Sunny is left in utter shock. The weight of the words hits him hard, especially considering the history he shares with his dad. Sunny reveals to the cameras that his father wasn't around much while he was growing up, and it's taken a lot of work to rebuild their relationship. Watching it all fall apart in an instant leaves him shattered. Unable to accept the outcome, Sunny chases after his dad, desperate to salvage their bond. His voice trembles as he pleads, "I made a mistake because I was in love with her. She loves me." But his dad fires back, accusing him of forgetting his family in the name of love.
Angry with me, I did the mistake, I did. But because I was in love with her and she loves me.
Yeah, because when you love, you are blind. You forget about your parents.
Via tries to chime in, assuring his dad that they haven't forgotten him. But it's no use. Sunny's father refuses to hear her out, brushing them both off with cold finality. "I don't even want to see Sunny's face now," his dad snaps, walking away. The final blow, "Leave me alone," feels like a gut punch. Sunny collapses emotionally, tears streaming down his face as his dad walks out of his life. It's heartbreaking to watch.
I can't say anything good now. I don't like to even see Sunny face now. Leave me alone.
And then Via shifts the focus on herself. "Do you still want to be with me?" she asks, her voice trembling. While it's clear she's feeling insecure, fans might be shaking their heads at her timing. Sunny is visibly crushed, trying to process the loss of his father, but Via's need for reassurance adds another layer of tension.
Do you still want to be with me?
That's why I did everything.
With Via about to return to the US, Sunny is grappling with the fear of being completely alone. His dad has essentially disowned him, and now his fiancée is about to leave too.
Van's going back home, and my dad kicked me out of his life, you know? I'm hoping that in time, my dad will forgive us and accept us.
But Sunny hasn't lost hope entirely. He shares his plan to give his dad time and space, clinging to the idea that maybe, just maybe, his father will forgive them. He also holds on to the possibility that Via might agree to convert in the future, though it's clear this plan is hanging by a thread. The next morning offers a sliver of optimism. Sunny reflects on the chaos, admitting, "I don't blame him for anything. I'm the one who's in the wrong." Still, the uncertainty looms. What if he doesn't come around? Via asks, pressing Sunny for answers. But Sunny knows this is a long road. He just hopes that with time, everything will fall into place. Sunny might want to fix everything now, but some wounds need more than an instant solution. Time and space seem to be the only options they have. As Sunny assures Via, "I'll get through this," she promises to stand by him. Yet, behind her words of support, she's struggling to make sense of it all. The most painful part? Understanding how Sunny's father could sever ties with his own son, all because of her. Via reflects on her own family, flawed as they are. Even with their addiction issues, my parents would never walk out of my life like that. They'd never tell me not to call them. It's incomprehensible to her how religion, or rather stubborn interpretations of it, can become an excuse to rip a family apart. And it's heartbreaking. But amidst the pain, there's an unexpected silver lining. The sacrifices Sunny has made for their relationship seem to have brought them closer than ever before. Ironically, this might be the strongest they've ever been as a couple. Yet, as they prepare to say their goodbyes, Via can't help but feel the weight of uncertainty about their future. "I can be a supportive fiancé," Via admits, "but I'll never fill the void of losing his family." For all of Sunny's reassurances that she's enough, Via knows that distance changes everything. Thousands of miles away, the door will be wide open for Sunny's family to influence him again. And Sunny, he's always been the type to be easily swayed by those closest to him. The real test lies ahead. Without Via by his side, will Sunny stand firm in his choices? Or will the pull of family prove too strong? The plan for now is to return home, apply for the K-1 visa, and hope their relationship endures long enough to bring him to the US again. But deep down, Via fears what they're building might already be crumbling. After all, how strong can a relationship be when it's built on such shaky ground?